Hello, a very good afternoon. Welcome to BBC News. The Health Secretary Sajid Javid says there is no need for people to change their plans for Christmas because of the Omicron variant of coronavirus. But he said it would be sensible for people to take a lateral flow test before going anywhere crowded. At Prime Minister's questions, the Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer asked Boris Johnson whether a Christmas party had been thrown in Downing Street during the lockdown last December. The Prime Minister insisted all guidance was followed completely at Number 10. Meanwhile, leaked documents seen by the BBC reveal scientists who advise the government have warned that the impact of the new variant is highly uncertain and may require a very stringent response. Our first report this hour is from our health correspondent, Jim Reid.
It's pharmacies that are leading the winter push for booster vaccines. This, say scientists, is the single most important way to protect yourself against COVID and the new Omicron variant.
I really don't want to catch COVID, particularly before Christmas. I know this will really increase my immunity and I really don't want to pass it on to anyone else, particularly my family.
More than 14 million people in England alone are now eligible for a booster jab after the government said all adults would be offered that extra dose. Boosters will be available at 1,500 community pharmacy sites and more hospital hubs will be open to the public. The military will be brought in to help the NHS alongside volunteers. All those eligible in England should have been offered a booster by the end of January, with other parts of the UK also accelerating the rollout.
We are being absolutely very ambitious about this. I think that's exactly what we need to do, and I don't deny for a second that it's a huge national mission that's going to be tough. But as I say, I think the NHS and others are up to this.
But there is still so much we don't know about the Omicron variant. The BBC has seen a leak of minutes from a meeting of the government's science advisors this week. They say officials should prepare for a potentially significant wave of infections. That could lead to higher hospital numbers if there is a significant drop in protection from our current vaccines. But they make clear it's too early to know how ill people will become with the new variant, and they say the size of any future wave is highly uncertain. Other scientists say our current jabs, especially with that third dose, should still offer good protection against severe disease.
The vaccines are kind of they train our immune system to recognise in particular the spike protein. And we know there's many mutations on the spike protein from this variant. But I think we should just give science time to do its work and not be overly, panicking. Of course, governments have to make their decisions.
It may take weeks until we start to get real answers about Omicron. In the meantime, the message is to act cautiously and consider taking a rapid COVID test or wearing a mask when getting together. Ministers in Westminster said again today that there is currently no need to cancel those Christmas parties ahead of the busy holiday season. Jim Reid, BBC News.